Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, degenerates of all ages, welcome to another edition of that Fuzzing Rock Show. Special edition tonight. Um, it's gonna be an interesting show tonight. Let me tell you. You guys can see right in the background there. We're gonna be talking about Mikey and Alex's ride tonight. That's coming up this Saturday, June 1st, at the South Schenectady Fire Station. If you guys have never been to any of these rides before, this is the one you want to go to. Because it's got great meaning behind it, and it's a celebration of life. And to watch these guys take off on the ride is, I mean, I'm kind of an idiot. I was standing right in the middle of the driveway as they're like going around me leaving. It was cool. I got some good footage, but it's intense. It's intense. Let's put it that way. So I do have to warn you guys, there's going to be some sensitive subject matter tonight that we're going to talk about. It is not in the negative by any means, but some people do get triggered. I just want to warn you guys right now. We are going to be touching on some very sensitive subjects. So if that bothers you, please, if you have to leave the room, I get it. If you have to shut the stream down, I also get that. But the message behind this is huge, and we want to get that out there. So that's what we're here for tonight. Going to be talking to guys that I like to call my brothers now. We're going to be talking with Chugs, Scrappy, and of course, my main man, Cactus, who kind of brought this all together, which was cool. And we'll get into that in a little bit, but let's take care of some show business first. Then we'll get into it. We got to pay some bills, guys. You know the deal. We're going to start off, of course, talking about rockin' oddities. I'm starting to get my finger techniques are getting better. See that? Getting better at fingering. Rocket Oddities, of course, helping us bring this show to you guys every single week. Thank you guys for all that you do for us, and we appreciate that. Please do me a favor, show them some love. Visit them on Facebook and Instagram at Rock Oddities Con. That's Rock Oddities Con. Also, check out Mind Body Soul Expo. You can find them on Instagram at Mind Body Soul Expo _New York, and on Facebook at Mind Body Soul Expo. So look for cool things from them. Speaking of cool things from them, I'm on the wrong page as usual. Go figure, right? All right, we're talking about this one right here, guys. August 16th, 17th, and 18th, 2024, Empire Live and Empire Underground. They're not messing around, man. They're going upstairs, downstairs. They're taking the whole thing over. It is Radio X presents Rock and Oddities. A bunch of killer bands. A bunch of cool stuff going on. You guys got to check it out. Deveria, Out of My Head, Blackhead Elliott, Phoenix the Raven, Altar of Next, Vin Tree Hill, Divine Incarnation, Against the Rain, and Alex Wolf. Packed with cool bands. So make sure you guys are checking out again. Radio X, thank you for bringing that to us. For more information and for tickets, you can go to the Ticketmaster website, Ticketmaster.com. Empire Box Office. For more information, again, Facebook and Instagram is at Rock Oddities Con. Also, check out the Yin and Yang Festival. And this one's going to be interesting, guys. Taking Rock and Oddities and the Mind, Body, Soul Expo and kind of just mashing them together and making the Yin Yang Festival, Rock and Oddities and Mind, Body, and Soul coming together for a super festival, October 25th and 26th, 2024, Saratoga Springs City Center. Fridays, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Vendors, bands, the whole 9 yards. It's going to be absolutely insane. So more information on that coming soon. Did I give the date on that? I did. October 24th and 25th. Perfect. And make sure I'm doing my job. You know what I'm saying? King's Inn, our friends at the King's Inn, our cool little hometown hangover there. We absolutely love that place over there. So hello to the King's Inn, and make sure you guys are go checking them out. Wednesday evening is always open jam night. Karaoke every once in a while. Live music a lot. As a matter of fact, this coming Saturday, 7 p.m. after you go to Mikey and Alex's ride. Talking to you. 7 p.m. JJ Savage, special guest Gus Unplugged. June 22nd is going to be Ike's Wasted World, Meat Plow, and Black Tongue Reverend. Tickets are at the inn. If you guys are looking for tickets, please stop by the King's Inn and grab yourself some tickets. Who is hanging out with us tonight while we're here? Hick Strong, good to see you. We'll be talking about you a little bit later. Ralph, good to see you. Jem, hello. Myron, how you doing, my brother? Good to see you. Thank you guys all for stopping by. I appreciate it. Say hello in the chat, guys, if you guys are hanging out. We'll give you guys a little shout out. Make sure you're also checking out DJ Tees on Facebook. If you guys have any printing needs, DJ Tees is the place to go. Facebook.com/DJTees252. Speaking of Ralph, 93.9 WABY. I mean, what can you say? Huge announcement made today as far as Waby goes. Ralph's moving, and not from WABY. He's staying right where he is. Moving time slots. He's going to go to the 3 to 7 slot. They call that drive time in the biz. I don't even know what the fuck the biz is, but it's the biz. So Ralph's making moves over there. He's putting on some killer music for you guys. Please check that out. 93.9 WABY. We're talking like High Voltage Nights is coming to the evening still bringing the same stuff, except he's just jumping up a spot. You guys can check them out on Facebook at 939 WABY, or check them out on the web, 939waby.com. Download the app, listen everywhere. Please listen responsibly, folks. Also, check us out over on Motor Mountain. Follow us on Facebook at Motor Mountain Off-Road. Instagram is also the same, at Motor Mountain Off-Road. YouTube, search for Motor Mountain Off-Road. You'll find it. Be on the lookout. New videos coming soon from Motor Mountain. And please do me a favor, show some love. Speaking of love, EmpireLiveAlbany.com. The killer shows. This is where you guys want to go. Go check out their website again, EmpireLiveAlbany.com. What do we got looking ahead into the future? Intrusive with special guests on June 1st. June 8th is Deveria Frozen Sun with special guests. That is going to be an interesting one, being that the Deveria and the Arctic and boys have a little beef going on. June 19th, the Moonshine Bandits. Filth is coming July 2nd. And, of course, July 21st, the fuck did that speech impediment come from? July 21st, Mammoth Wolf Van Halen is going to be there. It's going to be a cool show. So check it out. Precious Souls, guys. Precious Souls. We talk about them all the time. It is a foundation for abused children. Great thing that they got going on over there. So please show your support and love for them. Facebook.com/Precious Souls USA. Look out for a bunch of raffles coming soon. I believe there's more to be raffled off, including a autographed Dimebag Daryl guitar. And the Pantera shoe is still out there and available. And a bunch of other stuff. So keep your eyes out for it, guys. What is that thing called? What do you call it when you donate? OnlyFans. Why do I keep thinking? Well, because I'm a perv, but GoFundMe. Jesus, what the hell's the matter with me? The GoFundMe is pinned at the top of the page on the Precious Souls USA Facebook page. It is also on our website, thatfuzzingrockshow.com. Also on the That Fuzzing Rock Show Facebook page. That would be facebook.com/thatfuzzingrockshow. Pinned to the top of the page. You guys, please, if you guys are interested in donating, that's exactly where you want to go, is to that little clicky thing right there. Speaking of the website, check us out on Instagram and TikTok at That Fuzzing Rock Show. You can find us on Facebook, facebook.com/That Fuzzing Rock Show, youtube.com/That Fuzzing Rock Show, thatfuzzingrockshow.com. This is all just shameless plugs, guys, shameless plugs. And support the show, buy our merch if you wouldn't mind. It helps out tremendously. We'd appreciate it. Thatfuzzingrockstore.com, or go to the Rock Show website and you guys will see the link right at the top of the page. Click it and go spend all of your hard-earned money. All of it. Don't need to pay the mortgage this month. We don't need heat anymore because it's getting warmer. Just go buy all the merch. That's all you need to do. Shante, thank you for the stars. Phil, good to see you, my man. Myron, Grace Under Fire announcement. Oh. Guys, check that out, man. Toon Beach being featured in indie film called Love and Vodka, hitting movie festivals this year. Dude, outstanding. Congratulations. The Pizza Party shirt is still available. There is still a few left, guys, if you guys want to go check them out. Again, thatfuzzingrockstore.com. And Shante, if I didn't say it, thank you for the stars. I appreciate you as always. Keeping that streak alive. Very, very good. I love it. All right. So you guys can see the little ticker down at the bottom of the screen. Again, we're going to talk about some sensitive subject material tonight. I kind of want to get you guys aware. We may be touching on some sensitive stuff tonight, so please, if you need to excuse yourself, if you need to shut the stream down, walk into the next room, whatever you got to do, please do that, okay? And there's the hotline is on the bottom, 988 on your phone if you do need help. Please call. Somebody there can help you. So that being said, let's talk to the brothers. First of all, we're going to bring in my man, Chugs. Chugs, how you doing, brother? Good to see you.
Good, my brother. Good. Great to see you. Thanks for having us again this year.
And absolutely, dude. It's my pleasure. And we'll bring in Cactus, too. What's up, my man?
What's up, Fuzz?
How you doing, brother?
Good, man.
All right. So the reason why we're here, and I might even play that. Let me just play this first to get this, not get it out of the way, but I want to play this because it was my first, I think it was my first attempt at a promo. It came out pretty decent. So first of all, guys, we're going to check this out real quick, and then we're going to get into it. We'll talk to the boys. So 1 second. Join the Punishers Schenectady chapter from Mikey and Alex's ride, Saturday, June 1st at the South Schenectady Fire Station, 6 Old Mariahville Road in Schenectady, New York. Registration starts at 9:30 a.m., kickstands up at 11:30 a.m. for a ride through the beautiful Schenectady countryside. There will be food, music, activities, 50-50 raffles, and a Chinese auction. Proceeds to benefit suicide prevention awareness. Join the Punishers Motorcycle Club for a great day of remembrance, celebration of life, and support an amazing cause. And remember, never fight alone. Now, that right there is a very powerful picture. I absolutely love it to death, and I had to put it up there. It's a great saying. It's a very powerful picture. So I'm going to start talking to Chugs a little bit to Cactus a little bit first. So you came to me last year and explained to me exactly what was going on. And before you even said it, I was like, whatever you need, I'm in. But so you came to me and you told me about this thing it's called Mikey's Ride. And it touched me because it's, you don't, and this is a stereotype, and forgive me for saying it, but a lot of people feel it. You kind of see bikers as a little rough around the edges, not sensitive, not talking about any issues like this at all. But here you guys are, like, and it's not taking anything away from your toughness. I wouldn't fuck with any of you guys, but it just goes to show you that humanity is everywhere. And it really touched me that you guys are like so passionate about this. And your involvement in it is pretty big. Tell me how you first got started with this Mikey's and Alex's ride.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Well, when I prospected in, it was one of the things that Mike was very passionate about. None of us knew this going in when we prospected in, that he had lost a son. And once we had learned about it, it's very easy to. Mike's a big guy, but he's got a beautiful heart, and you quickly get in line. And once you learn some of the history behind it, it's just natural. It's natural to back this kind of thing.
So Chugs, Mikey was your son. Unfortunately, I'm tearing up a little bit. Just thinking about it. Tell us a little bit about him, because I mean we understand where the cause is and why you were doing the ride, but tell us a little more about him and what he was like as a dude, man.
He was a great guy. You know, I talked to a lot of his buddies that he was around, you know, from high school on up, and they've all told me he was just a happy-go-lucky guy. Um, you know, just the all-around guy you want to, you know, go hang out with. He did have a hard time, you know, adjusting to some people in certain situations. But you know, he was just always that guy you could call and he'd be there for you, night or day, no matter where you were. He would do whatever he could to help you.
Much like you guys. I mean, it seems to be a trend because you guys, I know you guys help. You guys help in ways that people don't even know. You guys do a lot of stuff behind the scenes to help people out, and I mean that's in and of itself is amazing. So, what were some of the things that Mikey was like passionate about? What was some of his favorite things to do, pastimes, and what was he passionate about?
Oh, he loved to draw. Loved to draw. He wanted to get into tattooing. You know, he was passionate about his sons. Um, you know, he in high school he was a wrestler, which some of our donations go to a local high school wrestling team.
Mhm.
So you know, he was passionate just to be who he was. I guess he was passionate about being who he wanted to be.
And it sounds like he was a very unique individual. Just some of the stories that you've told me about him, and from seeing a lot of the pictures that you sent to me, which was cool because I asked him like, "Hey, I'm doing this promo thing. Do you have any of your favorite pictures of Mikey?" And it was like rapid fire. They just started coming in and they didn't stop. Like, this is amazing. Absolutely love it. So it was really cool. So how did you first learn about Mikey's struggles with mental health or any challenges that he was facing?
Well, as with a lot of young kids in the schools, in the public schools, they want to, you know, label every kid. But Mikey started showing uh, signs of, you know, just distraction, ADD, ADHD, whatever they wanted to label it. He just never quite fit in school. He had a lot of emotional struggles, dealing with bullies and you know, false friends. Um, you know,
Yeah, no, I get that, and I think even now it's with the way social media is and everybody living on their phones and all that. I think it gets kind of amplified with that. It's just another way of being able to, I don't want to say bully somebody, but you have more connection with people that way, which is
yeah.
unfortunate. You know, it's almost a necessary evil to have a phone these days, but I wish it wasn't, man. I miss the days of the beeper where you could look at it and be like, yeah, I'm not calling that motherfucker back. No way. You know what I mean? Like, so we
Yeah,
have the folks from Hick Strong saying hello to you guys. Judy from the King's Inn says hello. Cassidy, of course, I can't stand her, but she's saying hello as well.
They're good people right there.
Listen, I'm
Hi, everybody.
surrounded by good people.
Thanks for
I'm
tuning
surrounded by
in.
good people. I'm absolutely surrounded by good people. Let's see. This one says, "Great cause. Glad to be part of the ride. Stay strong, brother Barrios." All right. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that, my friend. So, and again, guys, we're talking about, and I did talk to Chugs beforehand. I said if there was any question he doesn't want to answer, to please feel free to say no. I'm not trying to pull any information out of him because because Mikey's ride is about awareness and the celebration of his life. We want to kind of stress on the awareness part. So if any of this helps, helps anybody out there, even one person, it's amazing. That's just my thought process on some of the questions. So I'm not trying to be intrusive. Dana, good to see you. See, and you wonder why I can't stand her. Can't wait to see you guys Saturday, but not you, Fuzzy. There it is. See? And you wonder why I can't stand her. You know what I'm saying? So was there any signs or behavior leading up to what happened to him that kind of was there any like red flags going off or
Well, he struggled with suicidal ideation most of his adult life, through his teenage years, and absolutely into his adult lifehood. It was a constant struggle for him, and he did seek out professional help, and their help was put you on medication, which he told me so many times that he didn't like going on the medication because it made him feel like a zombie, like he wasn't there. So he struggled with that, knowing that he had those thoughts and that the medication did help, but at the same time he didn't like the way it made him feel. And sometimes the medication made him feel worse than when he was off the medication.
And
so
I
it was a
get that too
constant struggle.
Yeah, I get that too because I've been on I'm going to say probably 20 different ones and it's some work, some don't, some work for a while and then stop. So,
Right.
so it's tough to get that. You kind of have to play the game with them, which is horrible. And luckily I found one that worked for me and has kept me level for quite a few years now. And I mean, knock on wood that it doesn't stop, but, yeah, that medication game is tough because like you said, it makes those thoughts kind of go either to the back of your head or away, hopefully. But it changes your quality of life, I would say. It kind of, it doesn't make you who you are. And that could even intensify the thought. Like it's such a sad thing. It's tough. I mean, so did you guys have like support systems and stuff in place for him to be able to reach out to you or to anybody else? Was there like a support system you guys had?
Well, there was always the attempt to, but he didn't like talking to any of us really about that, about suicide, about his suicidal ideations.
Mhm.
Oftentimes, we didn't think about it with him because he would come and visit and be happy, and you'd be around him, he'd be in a great mood. He just had he disguised his feelings often.
And I think a lot of that's to protect you, probably
Mhm.
being his father. He's like, I don't want Dad to worry about me, or because I think I've been through it. I'm a father too, Matt. You're a father, and I've been through something similar to that, but obviously not to the extreme. But it scares the living hell out of you. I mean, it's to know that you're basically defenseless against that. It's like you always want to protect your kid, always. I mean, and to know that it's just an empty, horrible feeling. So how did that, if it, I mean, it had to have impacted you guys on levels that I probably couldn't even understand, but how did that impact your family and your relationships and all that other stuff?
Well, I think most of us knew, but didn't really address it with him. So it was always that ghost in the closet with him. Oh my God. So it was hard for us to, I don't think any of us really wanted to face the fact that, it was a real thing with him. I guess, kind of, if we don't talk about it, it'll go away. And, I did try to talk to him a few times, and he didn't really want to talk to me, or, he did talk to his brother about it though. So that was the one person that he confided everything in.
I mean, thank God, at least he had that, that the ability to reach out. That's awesome that he had that. that he had that support system. That's amazing. Now, has the experience of going through all of this and has that changed your perception on mental health and suicide prevention? I mean, obviously, it's made you more of an activist, so to speak, and to speak out against it and to do what you guys are doing, which is again an amazing thing. Has it changed your perspective at all on mental health?
Yeah, I guess I'm a lot more aware of some of the things I could have done. So I attempt to give that advice to other people who I see those signs in, and attempt to give them the information that I've learned, and that it's not anything to hide. It's nothing to be ashamed of. There's more than just them going through these struggles. That there is support systems, whether it's your family or professional help. There's so many great organizations like Hick Strong right now that are, reaching out to these people, or at least giving them a line to, kind of pull on to get some help.
Yeah, their organization. I read up a lot on them. Matt had introduced me to the folks over at Hick Strong, and I did a lot of research on them just to check out what they were about. And again, another really, really strong organization, which is absolutely amazing what they're doing for other folks and stuff like that. Can you tell me about? So let's talk about Mikey's Ride. So this ride is to raise awareness for mental health, suicide prevention, and a celebration of life to honor Mikey. Let's talk about that a little bit. When did you first get the idea, like, I know what I'm going to do?
Well, when I started this chapter here in Schenectady, we were attempting to come up with an idea for an event. And it was the perfect event to have for us. Because most of the brothers that started this chapter with me knew Mikey on a one-on-one basis. We're close.
Mm-hmm.
So it was, everybody obviously was right on board. It was like naturally a great cause that our group, the Punishers LEMC, love to get into, because we are, our brother's keeper, and we are in service to others. And that's our club motto: in service to others. So this was just a way that, we could live up to that code that, our higher ups have set forth for us.
Mm-hmm.
And let me just say, we have a change this year. It's no longer just Mikey's ride. It is now Mikey and Alex's ride. And Alex is the son of another brother that has come to join the Punishers in Schenectady here. And he lost his son, Alex, 3 years ago. So to honor him, it was honoring my son that I asked him to allow us to involve Alex's name in the ride. So now and forevermore, it will be Mikey and Alex's ride. It's for them.
Absolutely. And that the promo that I played there, there were pictures of Alex in there as well. And that's exactly what I was just about to ask you. This is the 6th year, I believe you're doing this, right? This is the 6th annual?
5th year.
5th year. Okay.
5th year.
So this is the 5th annual one. And last year was Mikey's ride. This year it's for Mikey and Alex. Now, did you know Alex, Chugs?
No, I didn't. Unfortunately, I didn't. I just met his father, Pat, this past year when he came to the Punisher.
Okay. And it's so. Just sitting here talking, I got like a heaviness in my not like a heart attack heaviness, but I have a heaviness in my chest just thinking to myself of these two amazing individuals. They both sound like they were really great dudes, and the fact that I can't meet them and talk to them and whatever. It just sucks, man. It's so horrible. I mean, I couldn't even imagine what you've had to go through and what Pat's had to go through with Alan. Dude, I couldn't even imagine, man. I mean, you have my absolute utmost respect for just having that the will to be strong like that, man. I can't even. There's no way I could imagine what you had to go through, and for what it's worth, I'm sorry you had to go through that, bro. I really am.
Yeah. Well, words can't even explain, when a parent loses a child, let alone to suicide, because you have a lot of regrets and a lot of self blame, and the I could have, I should have, I would have, and you have to just move beyond that, and realize that what was going to happen was going to happen. Um, we can only do so much to help somebody that doesn't want to be helped.
And that probably never goes away. I'm sure I mean, even to this day, you probably, it's still got to hit you. I mean, I couldn't imagine again.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I just talked to my youngest son in depth about it, probably about 4 months ago. We
Okay.
hadn't talked about it at all, really. He had to endure a lot as well as as a sibling. He lost his brother,
Sure.
so there was a lot of inability to communicate, because I don't know what it was like to lose a brother, and he doesn't know what it was like to lose a son. So,
Right.
but we finally did have that conversation so many years later, and it was great to be able to talk to him about it, and I think he gave us both a little bit of a relief.
Yeah. I mean, that's got to be therapeutic to you. But so I think, let me ask you this: is the organizing of the ride and to actually be able to go out on the road and just kind of be, with your face in the wind and the sun hitting your face, and is that therapeutic for you to do all this stuff? Does that help you
Um,
mentally with that?
oh, of course it does. It hurts, but at the same time, I know he's looking down on everybody in the ride and smiling, laughing, his goofy little laugh that he had. Um, you know, yeah, I get a lot of pleasure now, because both of his sons, because he did leave us a little pieces of him,
Mm-hmm.
so I get to watch them ride in the ride now, as passengers. um, but so yeah, it brings me sadness and joy, and all at the same time, all the emotions you can imagine. Um, so it is kind of therapeutic, because it does allow me to see that there's a lot of people that care about this subject, about suicide,
Mm-hmm.
suicide prevention, um, and I just don't want these two young men, or anybody else that has lost a child to suicide, for them to ever be forgotten, or that there was anything wrong with them. No, they were human, and they were loved, and they loved, and they lived the life that they wanted to live.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. And yeah, listen, as much as I can help with keeping Mikey's name alive and Alex's name alive, and until the day I stop doing this, I'm right there for you, brother. You know that.
We appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Awesome.
100%, man. So, do you have any advice that you would give to other parents who are struggling to support a child with mental issues? That's a tough
Well,
question. I know it's tough. But again, I'm trying to get information for folks that may be listening, that may be going through this.
I would just say stay strong, stay united, with those that are around you that are aware of situation or what's going on with any individual within your family, and just know that you're not alone either. Know that there's resources out there for parents, not just the resources after it occurs. There's resources before it occurs.
Absolutely.
Just stay strong for them and just be there when they need you to be there. That's, just be there for them when they need you. Sometimes it's hard because, the up and down roller coaster that they're on sometimes is exhausting, but you just got to stay strong and just, make every attempt to be there. Do what you can when you can.
Absolutely. And like I said, man, I respect you for your strength, brother. I really do. So we're talking about Mikey and Alex's ride. It's June 1st. Let me bring up the banner so I don't get nothing wrong, because you know me, it goes in one side and out the other. Mikey and Alex's ride, June 1st, 2024. Registration is at 9:30 a.m. Kickstands up at 11:30 a.m. It's a ride through Schenectady's countryside. Food, music, 50-50. Chinese auctions. There's going to be vendors there. Proceeds to benefit suicide awareness prevention. And this is being brought to you by the Punishers Law Enforcement Motorcycle Club out of Schenectady. So let me ask you this. So the ride itself, when you guys are on the ride, and this is just for me because I don't ride. I'm horrible at driving motorcycles, but when you're on the ride itself,
Mike wants to get a tricycle.
You got to give me a trike, an automatic, dude. I don't even want to shift because I'm shitty at that too. I need a girl's bike. No offense, ladies.
You might be able to build you something.
Let's see. That'd be sweet. It's got to be neon green though. You guys. Speaking of that, Mike,
we'll do it up.
So I don't do this often. I did it once for my buddy whose mom passed. I do it once a year for. Once a month out of the year for breast cancer awareness in October. I don't do this very often, but I changed the color to the lights for the wings on that logo just for tonight for you guys in support of the ride. Again, dude, I can only do little things, but it's those little symbolic things, hopefully that, mean something to you. And I just want you to know that, dude, I appreciate the hell out of you guys and what you're doing, man, for sure.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yep. Thank you.
So let's talk about the ride itself. How long is the ride itself?
Mike rode it last night with a couple of the brothers, so he's got more info than I got.
It's about just about 1 hour, almost right to the minute an hour, with a crowd of bikes. So nothing over 50 miles an hour, and that's only a few parts of it. We are being police escorted by the Schenectady County Sheriffs. This is the 5th year that they've donated their time and their officers to our cause. So we're very appreciative of the sheriff and his doing for this cause and for our chapter. So yeah, it's a great ride through the outskirts of Schenectady, countryside. Our road captain did a phenomenal job again. He has switched the route up for 5 years, and 5 years he's different routes, never the same one. So it's been great. It's a great ride.
Do you know how many bikes you guys had last year that rode?
I think we were in the neighborhood of 120, 110, somewhere in that neighborhood.
It was a lot because they all passed me. Like I said, I was filming it as you guys were leaving. It was a lot, man. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy.
Well, this year the weather's going to be 80, and hopefully we get a nice turnout. So,
yeah.
So now, what else? We talked about it's just definitely a celebration of life, but I said a little bit on the flyer there. There's a bunch of other stuff going on. You guys got music and there's vendors, and it's again in one ear and out the other. There's Chinese auction, music, vendors, food, 50-50. Explain to the folks what a Chinese auction is.
Me or Mike?
Okay. Go ahead, Matt.
Either one. Go ahead, Cactus.
Well, first off, we're going to have 2 bands. We got Wolf Hollow Brewing coming in to do the beer. We've got Mom and Pop's Catering on site doing all the food. We got Poppy's Ice Cream across the street that's going to donate 50 cents or $1 off a cone. And the Chinese raffle we'll have all kinds of donations and gifts. They'll be in a paper bag on a table. Everybody will buy a ticket. And as you go through, you will drop a ticket in each one of those bags, which at the end of the night we'll draw. And that's how you win the raffle. We also have gift baskets available. And that's it. You come and spend a little bit of money, and you may end up walking away with a couple great gifts. And all donated by our sponsors and everyone that's out to support it.
Also going to be vendors and stuff there as well.
Correct.
50-50, which is pretty much 50-50 is pretty much self-explanatory.
Correct.
Food, get your grub on. You guys know the deal, but
I believe we got two bouncy houses for kids. I think we got cotton candy and popcorn going around. It's it's a family function. You can bring your family, come over and come out and hang out with us. Mike and Jolie from Hick Strong are going to have a table set up, to explain what they do and how they raise money. They basically do military suicide prevention and therapy. They've helped 342 military families this year with therapy to get through the same thing. Their son committed suicide back in February 11th of 2019, McCoy. And, we hooked up with them one time. They came to our clubhouse to paint mugs for veterans. And I'm a veteran and instantly fell in love with their cause. And, Pat Marinas, who lost his son, Alex, was military. Mike is ex-military. And, they were just an absolute natural fit for us to partner with and give half of our money to their cause. And so it's going to be a nice day all around. There'll be vendors set up. Judy from the King's Inn, setting up a table. There'll be things for everybody to do, walk around and stop over to Poppy's and get yourself an ice cream.
We have a canine demonstration this year.
Correct. Canine Ideal Training will be there.
Yep.
I want to get bit. I want to get bit.
There we go, Buzz. We'll put a sleeve on you and let the dog get after you.
I don't need no sleeve. I got that. I got this.
All right.
So I'm going to ride an automatic trike, but get bit by a dog. How smart am I? Right?
Sounds like a good day to me.
Sounds like a great day. You kidding me? Bit by a dog? So speaking of Hickstrong, guys, for more information on Hickstrong, you guys can check them out on the web, hickstrong.org, facebook.com/Hickstrong. That's HICKSSTRONG. And on Instagram, it's Hickstrong_INC. So we'll give you a little more info on
Mike
that.
and Jolie Hick. Yep. Great people.
Please go check them out. It's another great organization. And
they'll be there Saturday. Stop by. They'll have little handouts and things. We got some pictures of their son we're going to put on the tables and things, and you can hang out. They'll be there hanging out and talking about everything that we do and partner with them.
Yeah, I can't wait to meet them. I know they both sound like they're amazing people. I did talk to Jolie a little bit, and hopefully, maybe I'll be able to do something with them. So, I mean, listen.
Well, yeah. This collaboration just keep going. It's going to go on and on. This is something that, whether you may have not felt it directly, it does touch you in one way. Somebody somewhere knows someone that this has happened to. And this is the message we want to get out, is that, like Mike said, you're not alone. We all know somebody that knows somebody that this has happened to.
100%, absolutely.
And the vest that you showed in the beginning that said, I'm sorry, Matt, I'm stepping on you.
No. If you can save one person, if one person comes out of this and is saved from the despair of suicide, then we've done our job. We've done it.
So that vest you're showing, that was thought of and designed by his brother, by Mikey's brother, Sean. And that
Mhm.
when I saw that, it brought me to tears. It's just the words in it are just they hit home for anybody that's been there, going through it, gone through it.
It's powerful, and just having that up on the screen and looking at it, it's powerful to think that. I mean, now that I know that his brother did it, that's even more powerful. Like he did the whole design, even the fuck suicide in the middle.
Yeah.
So that shows you that. I mean,
he took the wings that we used for the ride and just went from there.
So he's definitely feeling it. That's good. You didn't ground him for using foul language, did you?
No, he's a little too old for that.
There you go. All right. So now, how can people get involved with? Do you guys need volunteers or donations or?
Well, if anybody wants to bring a donation Saturday for the Chinese auction, have at it. Bring it along. Bring it down. We'll throw it in there. As far as volunteers, we could always use different volunteers for different things because this isn't the only thing that we do. This is our big event, but we do other things as well. But so, yeah, I mean, if somebody wants to volunteer their time for this event, show up Saturday and we can attempt to put you to work. If not, if next year, give us your name and, we'll be in touch with you.
Absolutely. That's awesome. So I know somebody asked me the other day, now this is not just for the motorcycle club, right? Can other people ride in this as well?
Absolutely. Yeah. We do the ride because, we're a motorcycle club. That's what we do. But we encourage anybody to show up, everybody to show up. If they've been affected by it, or if this touches their heart, or come on over. Everything counts. Enjoy the music with us. Enjoy the celebration of Mikey and of Alex. Pat and I are available if you want to come say hello or not, whatever. All this goes towards, honoring them. So yeah, we encourage the public to come out and join us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter if you ride in a riding club, if you just a guy that gets on his bike and rides here and there, stop over, come over,
even if you don't ride.
Have something to eat. Yeah, even if you don't ride, come over. Buy a support shirt.
For non-riders who just want to attend the event, it's $15. That gets your lunch and the entertainment, and being able to go through the vendors and participate in the 50/50 and the Chinese auction. And for the food that Mom and Pops puts out, it's worth way more than that price tag.
100%, absolutely.
And a huge shout out to Mom and Pops because they donate their time and the food to us last year and this year. So, if anybody's looking for caterers, Mom and Pops is the place to go.
Show them some love, my friends. Show them some love. Boys, listen, Mike, especially to you, I appreciate you answering these questions. Hopefully it gave somebody some insight and maybe, triggered something that said, I should maybe ask about this, or, brought a little bit more awareness to the situation. And, I obviously want to end this on a high note. And I think this Saturday, June 1st, I'm going to bring the flyer back up so everybody can see it. Mikey and Alex's ride, brought to you by the Punishers Law Enforcement Motorcycle Club out of Schenectady, New York. It's June 1st. Go ahead, bud.
Let me just say one more thing is that I'm absolutely available. If anybody wants to reach out to me or to the club to, please don't hesitate. I'll do my best to talk with you about whatever issues you might be going through with, whether it's your son, your daughter, your mother, your father, your cousin, brother, sister. I'm available. Again, you're not alone. It's what our club does. We're there for our community. So I am available. Get in touch with me one way or the other through Schenectady Punishers, through the Fuzzing Rock Show, however you need to. I'm available.
Yep, and I think everybody's in agreement on that. I'm available as well. Obviously, I can get you in touch with Tugs if you guys need to talk about anything. we can definitely get you guys in touch for sure. And I appreciate that, man. That's amazing that you would. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you, Hickstrong. It is at the South Schenectady Fire Station. I don't have the address. Do you guys have the address by chance?
Yeah, 6 Old Mariahville Road.
That's the one. That's right.
In Rotterdam. It's right across from Poppy's Ice Cream and Pizza.
There you go. There you go.
And honestly, there's one more thing, Fuzz, I want to add. Like,
shoot,
with Pat, I know Pat was going to join us tonight, but I think he had some technical difficulties and this and that. But
okay.
I've known Pat since we were little kids. I've got a picture here in my house of me and him and taking first communion. And I graduated high school with him and his sister, and his mom and dad are in town for this ride. They flew in from Arizona.
Wow.
Chuck offered up his extra bike to Pat's dad to ride in this.
Wow.
So, you know what I mean? It's a big deal to the Marinas family. Mike's heart is big. He gave up part of this name of the ride to Pat, and it's a big thing. I've known Pat my whole life, and he at the time, I think he was going through some shit, and he needed something, and I reached out to him and I said, "Why don't you come ride with the Punishers?" Because this is, he's ex-military, he's ex-police, it's his thing. And I think this now has given him, something to hang his hat on. And him and Mike are now they have this in common. Mm-hmm. And it brought us together as a chapter even more, because we have 2 brothers that have gone through this and continue to go through this. And it makes us. I'm more than proud to be a Punisher, but now a Schenectady Punisher because of Mike Barrios and Pat Maurice. And I thank you every day, Fuzz, for helping us out with this.
Listen, man, I have done appearances, and I'm not. Believe me, I'm a small fish in an even larger pond. But I've done appearances and I've done fundraisers and stuff like that. And usually when I go to them, it's kind of cut and dry. You go, you shake hands, you talk to people and stuff like that. And that's not taking anything away from any of the other ones that I've done, because they're all, everything that I do, I put my heart into. But when you approached me with this, and I showed up that day at Mikey's ride, Chug sought me out. He came over to me, gave me a giant hug. Thank you for all your help. I appreciate it. Like, you guys kind of like welcomed me with open arms, which is like, that's unheard of. It's unheard of. I'm not, I don't ride. I'm not a member of any more, but you guys were like, and then, to have me at the clubhouse and just, talking in general. We send messages back and forth all the time. Hey, bud, how you doing? Just little things like that, dude. Like, I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. I do, man. You guys kind of make me feel like a brother, maybe like a stepbrother. The black sheep, of course, of the family, but you guys make me feel like it, and I appreciate that. I mean, you guys have no idea how good that makes me feel. So I just want you to know publicly. I'd even tell you that privately, obviously, but I appreciate you guys. I appreciate what you're doing for not only for the memory of Mikey and Alex, but for suicide awareness and for everybody. You guys do a lot of great things for a lot of different organizations, and sometimes it goes unnoticed. You guys kind of do it just to do it, which is absolutely amazing.
That's what we do. We don't look for any recognition. We're 99% because we give 99% of our time and what we do to others.
Well, I hope you guys know that it's appreciated for sure. And I'm proud to be a part of this. So
we're proud to have you there. I thank you for everything you do. And don't forget, if you need anything, Hick Strong will be there Saturday. Reach out. it'll be a good day.
Just, I mean, one more thing. Do you guys, I know Cactus, we talked about this kind of jokingly, but you guys have to not name any of your club members Fuzz or Fuzzy, all right? You can't do it. You just can't do that to me, man.
No.
You can't do that to me.
Yeah.
Reserved for you only.
Again, man, listen, I appreciate you, both you guys. You know, I consider you guys both brothers. And Mike, if you need anything ever, because I know it probably weighs on your mind every once in a while, if not every day. I sleep like 2 hours a day, bro. So 2 a.m., 4 a.m., 6 a.m., 12:30 p.m., I'm around. So if you ever need anything, brother, you reach out. I got you. All right?
I appreciate that, man. I really
Absolutely,
do.
man.
Honestly, from my heart, I appreciate that.
And Cactus, you're just a prick. Leave me alone.
Damn right. I'm a prick. That comes from my mom.
That's right. Your mom named you that, and she's proud of it,
That's
guys.
it. She says, boy, you can really hit that. Well,
Get out there to Mikey and Alex's ride June 1st.
Yeah.
It's this Saturday. Registration at 9:30 a.m. Anybody can ride in this, so come down, hang out, enjoy the place. Kickstands up at 11:30 for a ride through the Schenectady countryside. Food, music, 50-50, Chinese auctions, vendors, a good time. All proceeds go to a great cause for suicide awareness prevention. Again, you guys have my utmost respect, and not ashamed to say I love you guys, man.
Love you too, bro.
Love you too, bro.
All right, boys. I appreciate it. I will see you guys Saturday. And Chugs, man, you're getting one of them big fuzz hugs. So be ready for it.
Man.
All right, brother. Stay strong, guys. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, Michael. Thank you so much, brother. You know we love you.
Yeah, man. I love you guys too. All right. That's the boys from the Punishers. Guys, get out there Saturday. Can't stress this enough. It's going to be a great day for a great cause. Celebration of life. You guys heard it first. You guys heard it here. You know what I mean? Mikey, sound like a great dude. Alex, sound like a great dude. I mean, there's got to be stories. And the stories are the little things. Chugs even said so himself. He said the goofy little laugh he had. Stuff like that. I mean, you can't just get them stories anywhere. Get down there. Let's celebrate the life of these two young men who left us way too soon. And listen, you know they'll be there. They'll be looking down. They'll be giving the thumbs up. And I know they appreciate it. And listen, we appreciate them. So that being said, I think we're gonna GTFO. You know what I mean? 8 bells. We did it. It's an hour long. Great conversation with the boys. I appreciate it. And again, guys, you're never alone. If anybody needs help, please reach out to your friends, your family. Reach out to me. I'm all over Facebook and all over the interwebs. If I can help you, I will. All right. So, I mean, help is just either a phone call or a message away. Please. Again, the phone number at the bottom, 3 little numbers, 988. That is the suicide prevention hotline. It's 3 little numbers, and it could mean the world of difference. So, please, before you do anything permanent to a temporary situation, reach out, get some help, because I know what it's like to struggle. I do. And not a lot of people like talking about it. Either it's taboo or it's embarrassing or whatever, but I struggle with anxiety and depression daily. My medication for it, I'm not ashamed of it. It's just something that's there, something I've been dealing with for a long time, and I'm going to deal with it for a long time to come. So again, reach out, guys. There's people that want to help. There's people that are more than willing to help you. So, that says it all. Never fight alone. We're just going to roll the credits. We're not going to do any GTFOs tonight. We're just going to roll the credits and be done with it. But get out Saturday, guys. Please, please, please get out Saturday. It's South Schenectady Fire Station, 6 Mariahville Road. Where is that address? There it is. I'll play it for you one more time. There you go. 6 Old Mariahville Road, Schenectady, New York, 12306. Get out there, guys, and be a part of this amazing thing. All right? Rich, I appreciate you, man. You are more than welcome, my friend, for sure. And that says it all, guys. Never fight alone. Please always know you're never alone. All right? That being said, we're going to give it a wrap up. All right? And, yeah, stay strong, guys. We'll see you Saturday. Get out there. Make sure you're tuning in for the Muff Punch and No Pants Party Monday evening, 8 p.m. right here on these channels. Check out the website. It has all of our links to our friends, to our social medias, all that stuff. And, yeah, support the merch. I'm sorry, support the show by buying the merch. Appreciate you guys as always. Much love, and we will talk to you again when I see you later.